Hey, welcome back. The World Cup begins today. You may have heard a rumor to that effect anyway. A few people more excited than this guy. Dan Hunt is president of FC Dallas and on the 2026 World Cup host committee. So first of all, congratulations on the North American bid. Highly unusual for three countries to bid on the games.
It is unusual. There have been dual countries like South Korea and Japan back in 2002, and it was very successful. But to bring three countries together is a new spin, but the tournament is expanding to 48 teams from 32.
Your family got into the soccer business long before it was really fashionable. It was considered pretty risky back then.
Yeah, we always kid that our dad was about 50 years too early in soccer, but if you look at what's going on now today, it's amazing. Our one regret is that he's not around to see something that he worked so hard on, and the growth of soccer in North America, specifically Major League Soccer.
Yeah, and let's talk about your experiences. You've been to every game since...
Every World Cup since 1986.
Okay.
Yeah.
1986. And in the 94 games, you had...
I was a ball boy. I was shagging balls in the 94 World Cup, and it was such a great experience.
Yeah.
Dallas was really fortunate. It had one of the greatest matches ever, which was the Brazil-Holland quarterfinal, which Brazil won 3-2 on its way to winning the title in 94.
Absolutely amazing. Okay, so make me sound like I know what I'm talking about, because you do and I don't. Who do you like?
Well, the perennial favorites are always going to be Germany and Brazil. They've got great teams. The computers, if you follow that, tell you that they'll be one of those two will win. But my dark horse for this final is going to be a Belgium-Argentina final.
Wow.
I think you're going to have Messi sort of in the end of his national team career rise to the occasion, and this Belgium team is full of global superstars.
And there's stars that you'll hear of in other formats, but now playing for their national teams.
That's right, and social media has made all of these guys so accessible in everybody's homes and on their mobile devices that they've become household names. And I think that's really the difference in the game today as back in '94.
Well, let's talk about beyond '94 and 2026, 8 years away. I mean, that sounds like a zillion years away, but there's a lot of work to be done to bring the games here. And you think that almost certainly North Texas will play a big role.
I would imagine that North Texas has to play a major role in the World Cup. It's 8 years to the World Cup. It will come faster than any of us expect, and by 2020 or 2021, FIFA will select the host cities, which we hope Dallas to be. And I think for us, you know, not just getting the games, the ultimate goal is to get a semifinal or get the final. I think that would be an incredible honor for the Metroplex.
And there are a lot of venues here. You happen to kind of own one of them up in Frisco as well. But AT&T Stadium, the Cotton Bowl, there are lots of places that could serve as venues and certainly training facilities as well.
Right, you have AT&T Stadium, which would be a great venue to host that level of a match. You also have the Cotton Bowl, which hosted a bunch of matches in '94 and still has regular international games. And obviously we have Toyota Stadium and Soccer Center. Dallas, I think, if it's lucky enough to be selected, will also be the home venue for a bunch of these national teams. It's located perfectly in the middle of this entire bid.
And the fans are, as we have seen at every World Cup, nuts and will travel the world to see their team.
Yeah, they will. Interestingly, for this World Cup in 2018, the largest ticket buyer is the United States.
Yeah.
And Brazil is the second largest ticket buyer traveling to Russia. They will come from all over the world here to see the World Cup.
That's right. Bring your money and leave it here. Thanks, and thanks for your big role in bringing in for the World Cup to North America.
Well, thanks.
All right, we have today. World Cup Live begins at 9 o'clock, right after Good Day, as a matter of fact. At 10 o'clock, it's Russia versus Saudi Arabia. Probably not the best game you're going to see during the entire World Cup, but it's been more likely. Anyway, and Fox 4 News at noon will be over on our sister station, 27. Hey.